Currently working on 1 dry day out of 4, I think the ratio is at the moment. So every time we get a dry day, everything is still soaked. Yeah, very stop start, moving kit about the place all the time. This is a little setup we got here. A couple of internal clamps. Up the other end here, we got an F clamp and our profile. We've got to leave this open so we can get the digger in with blocks. But this here, because that's an expansion joint there, so we can have a natural stop there. We're going to show as we go on now as the expansion joints work as well. So we'll lay a couple and we'll get some expansion joints in, see what's going on. It is a very big dog kennel, we are told. A dog kennel bigger than our house. The labourer must be too busy filming, isn't it? Too busy on the other end of the camera. Stack blocks up. I'll get the staff. One more week with me, isn't it, Ben? And he's off. He is off to the army. I've got to learn to pick up blocks again now. Oh, I wish these blocks were dry. We try and stack the blocks as well. Go back a bit, Ben, just show the blocks there. We try and stack them like that. So you haven't got 4 in contact with the floor, it's only 2. Doesn't soak the water up so much and keeps the blocks up a bit for us as well. A bit easier to grab. Right, we're just going to put a little bed this side for that half. And this side. Up here, on. Cut our block first. Well, we can go a block and a half pretty much. Yeah, these blocks are actually pretty small. The block and a half isn't really quite what we want, but we'll have to do it. Those offcuts. These blocks are 430, sometimes they're 440. They tend to differ a fair bit. Right, 2 parts of this expansion tie. You've got the sleeve and you've got the metal bit. So you need to put this end in without the holes. You don't want to push it all the way in. You want to push it just before that hole because it needs to have room to move. And then just push it in your compo there. So the black part is on one side and the metal part is on the other side. Thing with expansion joints as well, they do push the gauge up a bit, so you've got to try and keep down on it. There's a big gap there, but put your other side in, keep your clean side of the block into the expansion joint. I mean, this is only a shed and it's being cladded on the outside, so I'm not too worried about the gap, but if you were doing this on a house, say, you'd have the rolls of foam to go up this as you go in to close the gap up, and then you've got something to silicone over as well then. Right, once you get your 2 halves in, you just want to plumb up and make sure they are running in line, which we aren't very well. So yeah, you want to plumb them up, just plumb the one side up and have your 10mm joint there then. And you can carry on laying. Expansion joint should be like every 6 meters, they say. You don't want to go longer than 6 meters without one, because all will happen is they will literally just crack straight up. So you want to get expansion joints in, otherwise you'll have a weak wall. You've got the sun on it, it cools in the night, and it doesn't take long. It'll literally crack in a straight line over time. It does not take long at all. We just need some constant check for weather. We're not going to get any more blocks in here at this rate. It's too muddy. Ben's little hack here for moving blocks. He's going 2 at a time with the block grab. He is training for the army. Oh, not quite. Never works on camera first time, does it? Look at that. Loving that, Ben. Oh, these are everywhere when they're wet. We'll get over the hump. We'll get over it. That's not a good advertisement for the magnetic holder, is it? All your stacks are gone now, Ben, nearly. Worked hard doing them, didn't you? Means it's in line. If it's not wobbling, it means the block's touching it. Plenty of courses to get it up.
Cat's under them.
Is it? In the back?
Something.
We'll have to watch out before we go home. Gets dirty, it does. It slides off. Must be a stronger magnet. Never ending, these walls. Never ending. Bit of a sloppy one to finish the day off. Try and run a long bed out. See if it goes off a tiny bit. For running on. Never ending. leaking? I'm used to doing small stuff at the moment. Good. Another disaster of a week with hardly any dry weather, so looking like Monday is dry next week and then back to rain. Cannot get on at all. When it dries up, everyone is going to be hassling us. When are you coming? It's dry here. Well, join the queue. You can see we haven't quite got to the line yet because this corner's alright, there isn't. There's a hell of a dip in the corner on the concrete that they put in for us. We will get over it, but not quite yet.